Hi. John Quincy Adams once said, if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. I think this best defines the person I've interviewed because of the manner in which he lives his life. He has always gone above and beyond in every instance he can. I've known him about 8 years or so now, and I can't say enough about his character, his ethics, his attitude about life. After the interview, while going over my notes, there were about 7 traits that defined him as more of a democratic styled leader. The first being he radiates this positive energy. People want to be around it and contribute to not only his success, but they know it will follow in their success. The second is his proactive attitude. He doesn't worry about what bad things have happened, but tries to figure out and solve problems instead of dwelling on something that he can't control anymore or it's in the past. The third is he's a delegator. He knows what he does best and directs the others to complete the jobs that they know how to do. He believes in this task related roles, as we've read in Johnson and Hackman. The fourth thing is he's approachable. He's involved with the employees and he involves them in his goals and objectives in the company. People aren't afraid to go to him and they feel comfortable in his presence. The fifth thing is he sets the example. He always does the right thing um, because he knows that's what he wants his employees to do. His integrity is second to none, and he holds himself to the highest standard in hopes that people around him understand what he's going for. The sixth thing is accountability. He provides positive feedback when necessary. He also knows that when one of his employees fails, then he understands that it's also his fault that he didn't properly prepare him to succeed. But then he also helps him fix that issue. And that's part of the feedback process. He doesn't put down people and he gets it. He's been there. So he understands the employees pretty well. The final thing is he's decisive. Once he's given all the data he needs, he's quick to make decisions. He doesn't, beat around the bush um, or stay, indecisive on issues. He understands employees look for his decisions and don't want it to be questioned, and he understands that's what his employees want as well. One of the best questions I asked him with his response was, how do you motivate your people to be the best versions of themselves? His response was pretty simple, and also and almost kind of like a cliche because we hear this so often in society, but it still remains true. He went on to say, by setting the example, I don't ask my employees to do something I haven't done. He also knows when to keep his mouth shut and to listen to his employees for their ideas. He went on to say that he doesn't know everything, and in his line of work, that there's a lot of constant changes. But the things I know very well. So I do what I do best, then I delegate the rest. I stay involved in the process and what my employees know, um, and value my employees, which they understood. Most of his democratic leadership style we've talked about and read about in the modules um, as well as in Johnson and Hackman's book. He's a true leader and mentor that others want to learn from, including me. Thanks again.